talking about Fran
You're gonna blow
Drescher and
my mind,
talking
by the way.
about this, Ryan, there's a lot of stuff happening right now with this moving and shaking with this WGA strike and the SAG-AFTRA strike. And you know what that leads me to our featured story of the minute. So I want to talk about our final thing for tonight. The WGA is going back to negotiation with the AMPTP on Friday. They made it official. It's happening on Friday. They're going to sit down. This was a WGA actually pushing forward for this and asking for this. Big moves right now, because it's also weird that it's been 3 months. And it's like the 3-month mark we talk about like over and over again. That's like the magic number. But 3 months has gone by. They're going to sit down.
WGA, yeah.
Yeah, they're asking for it. Now, SAG-AFTRA's only been, I mean, it's not even close to that right now. You know, they're on the day 20, and they've gone 93 days, WGA. So they're going to sit down, and the WGA representative said this. The strike representative said, hey, don't listen to the rumors out there. We'll make official announcements when they come forward, and we'll tell you when stuff is moving forward. But right now, this is what it is. We're going to go talk. We'll let you know. We'll keep you updated. And, of course, SAG-AFTRA's being like, come on. Push for it. Come on, we need to do the same thing. We need to start negotiating with us again. They said before, like Fran Drescher said, like the day we had a strike, we said we would also sit down and keep talking, but AMPTP said, get the fuck out of here pretty much, which is not cool. And I'm really happy that, like we talk about, Fran Drescher still is pushing forward and helping people. And Fran Drescher actually was just on interview just yesterday, and I want to show a piece of that right now when she's talking about the negotiations moving forward right now. Here's a little clip.
How did we get here? And how would you characterize how the talks are going so far?
Well, we got here because we couldn't make a deal with the AMPTP on behalf of the workers of our union, 86% of them who can't make their health insurance. So really, the majority of our members are working people, just trying to put food on the table and pay their rent. And we couldn't make a deal on their behalf.
Has there been any movement at all?
Not since the strike. I don't know whether they're punishing us or what. We gave them an unprecedented 12-day extension to try and come to a meeting of the minds to avert a strike, but nothing really came out of that, and we had no point.
Everybody keeps asking me, you know, Chanel, can you put it plainly, like, what is the hot button issue? Like, what does it come down to?
Well, we need fair wages and protections against artificial intelligence. We need the working person to be respected and honored for their massive contribution. And we need what is considered in our industry minimum wage for the majority of our workers to reflect the inflation. What they're offering us in real money is less than 2020, and we're supposed to accept that to 2026. It's outrageous. And the business model changed, and they're unwilling to change the contract.
Business model meaning streaming and AI, or?
Yes, that's huge. And we're still trying to fix a contract that was forged in 1960.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So are the parties not even speaking right now? Are there no talks happening?
From the minute we said we're on strike now, after the extension ran out, we said we are happy to continue negotiating. Let's keep talking. And, you know, they've said no.
They said no. Yeah. They said, no, we're not going to do it. And she's talking about AI, working wages, how it'll be the same.
But the thing is like that, like, the number one thing is that, like, they think that it's fine to, I'm just discount, like, there's a running trend now where, like, producer is attached to actor, right? Like, if you are a major actor on a major show, on any major show, you're probably a producer, right? So.
Okay.
I'm not saying that that's, you know, a flaw. It's great. Good for you guys. But the reason they're doing that is because our contracts have that. So instead of being strong and worrying about our contracts, they negotiate with the producers separately to be actors. I'm sorry. To be producers. I apologize. What?
I think they're catching on because, I mean, just the other day I was at Paramount and Seth Rogen was there, and he's a producer on Ninja Turtles.
Right, but he's also an actor.
But yes, but he was a producer saying, no, this is not right.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
the problem with this this negotiation thing is it's actually precisely that, because like all of the big actors, like who are on a fucking show, have the luxury to be like, I will be a producer on the show as well, and then reap those benefits. And that's how all these people became producers in the fucking first place.
Well,
And
yeah,
like,
of course.
and in the same vein, like I am a producer, Brian is a producer. Like no one is like giving me a lion's share of fucking money for something that I'm acting in.
Yeah.
No, I actually have to work. I actually have to fucking find locations and do things and find talent and fucking spend all of my days, all of my minutes, all of my hours when I'm on a project figuring out how to fucking produce something. And that is not what any of these actors are doing on a fucking show, period. And also, when you have a shit ton of money, it's so much easier. It is so much easier. So when you are on a fucking tiny scale of shit, you're doing 100 times the work, getting no fucking credit, and then fucking being put against this bullshit. Like it is just, it's so fucking
And it is
hard
bullshit.
Yeah.
to
No,
put
you're right.
yourself on a fucking side. Like honestly. And the AMPTP can go fuck themselves. They're being super fucking ridiculous and unfucking tenable. Like the fact that like they said that they were waiting for people to lose their fucking houses.
But they have the money to do that, and that's what's
Really?
fucked up, because they literally
Really?
can do that.
Nah, it's I don't care if you can do it or can't do it.
No, I'm
You
not
are
saying it's
now.
right or wrong.
You
I'm just saying
now-
they could literally wait us out, and we fucked, and we have nothing to do.
Honestly, I
You don't think
understand what you're
you don't
saying.
think it's accurate?
What?
They could wait us out. They have the money. But I mean, like, these are your employees till the end of the day. These people bust their ass, but you make your money and
Also,
fucking fight.
They
Are
bust
you-
their ass
damn.
for us.
Are you
We
having
bust
these
their
on
ass for
Scrooge?
them.
Like who fucking
That's what I'm
does
saying.
that?
We are the people. The people. These are the people that are saying they should get out of their apartments and kick them out. But these people,
That's my point.
we
My point
are
is
the people
that
that
they-
are building their house, are making
they
their
have the
houses, making their
leverage.
bank account
Fuck
rise.
these people. I'm
You
so
know,
pissed.
it's
They have
fucked.
the leverage, and it's like it's fucked because they. I mean, I'm shocked that they said Friday they want to talk to the WGA, and then obviously we're next. The SAG
Yes,
after next.
You know,
But I'm surprised
but-
that they actually did that, because I thought they would. I didn't think they would cave so soon.
They're not
So-
caving. They're just having dude. It's not caving. Like I want.
They said they have a deal.
But I didn't think
They have
would
something they want to
try
offer.
so soon.
It
I didn't think
doesn't
they'd
matter.
try so soon.
I don't want anyone to misinterpret this and think that there is something on the table, because there isn't.
There's nothing.
Okay,
Okay,
no,
so
you
number
could be
one,
100% right. I could be
There's nothing on the
misinterpreting.
table. There is
You're right.
nothing on the table.
You're right. You're
They're
right.
going there to chat on Friday. And
You're right, but-
the likelihood that they will make a deal on Friday is zero.
Oh no, of course. But they have
Oh.
like 15 days or whatever it is to.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah, of course.
but
But
the fact that they're even like they were the ones that came to the table is a little shocking. I mean, but I could be wrong, because they could just be like
fucking because
trying to save face. No.
and SAG both said, we're here whenever you're ready. So that was AMPTP's move, and they chose to move it now.
Which is good that they're moving now. But they've been
I
saying
think it is if they're actually
waiting
trying
for
to
you,
move.
waiting for you, and it'll eventually hurt them. And like Fran said, she was talking about, they're asking like, how long could this go? And she was talking about they could go 6 months. I got one more little clip before we get out of here, because I want you to see stuff. This was really good too, what Fran had to say about this situation.
Do you see this continuing on for another couple weeks, another couple months? I mean, how long will this go on?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball. We have financially prepared ourselves for the next 6 months, and we're really in it to win it. That's why we have to support the interim agreements, because that allows the journeyman actor, performer, and crew to continue to work through this. And that's very important, because they're honoring our, proposals, and that proves that they're not unrealistic, they're reasonable, and they're fair.
Fran, is it true that I read this, that the average SAG-AFTRA
member makes $27,000 a year?
You know, the 86% of them can't even meet the threshold, which is just below $27,000 a year for their health insurance. So what are we talking about here? These are hardworking people. They want the same things for their children that all of those CEOs that are making large fortunes want for their children.
She was saying about health insurance, about how, $27,000, and they asked her, like, is it normal that most people make $27,000? Not even that. Most members don't, and they can't even afford their fucking health insurance. That's why people are losing their health insurance. It's a big deal, and that's been a problem since. 2020 was a big deal. We know that because a lot of people lost their health insurance, and they knew it was going on. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And Fran gets it. So I think we have the right people guiding us. It's a good thing that AMPTP is going to the table. Of course it is. But I think it's going to be a low ball deal still. And I think it's not like going to be settled Friday. It'll probably be a while, but at least they're ready to start talking again. And hopefully they fucking give a little bit and they get what they want. SAG gets what they want. And we can go back to making art and kicking ass in the profession that we're meant to make. We need those residuals back.
He was my
lost
first
a lot of
president.
shit.
That's all.
As I talked about with Ryan today, actually, I was talking to Ryan about this, about how, we've lost a lot of this shit with our commercial contract because of our last president. She stripped away all of our old contracts.
She's a horrible person.
And made on the bare bones. We can't let that happen with theatrical too.
Yeah.
We have to fight, we have to stand up, and we have to strike, which we are doing, and get out there, everybody. Like, honestly, just like everybody from all aspects, from caterers to transport, they're out there supporting. Go out there and support if you can. It means the world to everybody, because only together can we get through this strike. And then hopefully the AMPTP gets our message and we get this done, we get a fair deal, and everybody gets back to fucking work. And that's what we need to do.